Hello and welcome. You're watching the Morning News and I'm Shilpa Ratnam. I'll be taking you through the day's top stories, and the first one is breaking news coming in with regards to elections. Law Minister Kiren Rijiju has said that the government is in talks with the Election Commission to overhaul poll laws. He says considering giving legislative backing to major electoral reforms through amendments in the Representation of the People's Act. Joined by my colleague Siddhant, who brings us more details. Very good morning to you, Siddhant. So this big claim by Kiren Rijiju, how are the parties going to react to it? We know that the Election Commission has said that the pitch on cost of poll promises is not linked to the freebie debate. The Election Commission is considering asking parties about how they're going to be funding their electoral promises. How are the parties reacting? And there's a big claim by Kiren Rijiju saying there's going to be an absolute overhaul of the laws.
Well, look, first of all, it is up to the Election Commission to decide whether overhaul is required or not. Second, whenever some changes are required to be brought in, then Law Ministry is the concerned ministry. For legislative backing, Election Commission seek Law Ministry's help, and Law Ministry is exactly doing its job. And if tomorrow model code of conduct becomes even more stronger, or some new guidelines come in place, then those guidelines will also be implemented on Bharatiya Janata Party. So opposition parties are saying that this is deliberately being done, against the opposition party to stop their money, to put them in trouble, and this has been their allegation from quite a long time. Now, Election Commission's the finding has been, and in fact, EC has recently written to the Law Ministry to bring changes in the RP Act to cap cash donations received by parties to 20% of their total receipts. So, this has been one of the concerns that the amount less than 2,000, which has been received in the form of a donation, the political parties don't disclose the name of the person who has donated. Then there are various other issues also, especially regarding the election manifesto. And to strengthen model code of conduct, it is very important that the promises that political parties make in their election rallies, in their election campaign, should come under the scrutiny of Election Commission, because at times they may make tall promises. They make promises which are, which can cause damage to the exchequer, which are too good to be fulfilled. So, Election Commission is planning to bring change in the act, also to strengthen model code of conduct. And again, the idea, the intention is nothing but to make sure that India gets to witness even more free and fair elections in the coming days. And for that only, they have in fact been writing to the Law Ministry. And in fact, EC had issued a letter addressed to presidents and chairpersons of the political party with 2-page pro forma on strengthening the model code of conduct on promises made in the election manifesto. So this is not happening in a very clandestine manner, or this is not only happening between Election Commission or the Law Ministry. In fact, Election Commission has written to the presidents of all the political parties, informing them about this decision. That and in fact, a 2-page pro forma has also been sent to them on strengthening the model code of conduct, and especially the promises that have been made during the elections. So opposition parties have been making this claim that Election Commission works hand in gloves with the government, and especially parties like Aam Aadmi Party, Congress Party, they have been opposing this very decision of Election Commission, because they feel that this is nothing but to curb the freebie culture. Because mostly the opposition parties make promises to come in power. They make promises which are too good to be true, or they promote the freebie culture. Already freebie culture is before the Supreme Court. The matter is before the Supreme Court. And government is opposing because they feel that it causes huge damage to the exchequer, and it is not a very feasible way of running any government. So let's see what comes in EC's pro forma. But so far, they are in consultation with the government. They have also informed the political parties. And there is a possibility, the commission has given October 19 as the date for the parties to send their responses. So even the parties have also been asked to participate in this entire process. They've also been asked to send their responses to the Election Commission. Back to you.
Thank you very much for putting that in perspective, Siddhant. We'll leave it there.